Well, hey everybody, how you all doing? Whittler Dave here. Well, I'm not back in the shop right now. Trying to stay warm. Whew! It's 28 degrees here. Ooh, I don't like cold weather. No, I didn't. I was going to do this video this morning, but last night my expensive glasses that I bought last summer just decided to fall apart. So I had to drive about an hour from here, and it was snowing a little bit, to Newport, Tennessee to get these crazy things fixed. You spend all that money and, look what you buy, Well, I'm just messing around with the little buddy. I told you I'd do some more on it. People are asking me what I'm going to do with the background. I said I'm going to be taking it down. And I had one guy ask, he goes, well, what do you mean taking it down? So, let's jump, I'm going to put the cart before the horse. It's not really ready, but I want to answer his question. And let's get you down here. You don't want to look at the old man. They're claiming here. Look, I'm in my PJs. But yeah, they're claiming that we're going to have some snow tomorrow. Lord, I hope not. I don't. I don't care for snow. Let's see here. If I can't get this done right. All right. Okay, yeah, taking the background down. This is a relief carving. It's the shallow relief. All I'm doing is going to raise this bunny. To raise it, I've got to take this. See how I've outlined all this? I've got to take this background down. And there's several ways you can do it. Gouges, chisels. Let's try these new little chisels I bought from Flex Steel. They're small and little and everything. But all I'm doing, let's see if I can't get you up here. All you're going to do is you're going to remove some of that background to raise that picture. That's what I said last time. I'm going to pull this background down. Do it, and then I'm just raising this picture. Can you see that, folks? I hope so. Let's try to get you a little closer. It's kind of hard to video and everything. This is all I'm doing. I'm going to take this background all down, all the way around. I'm raising the picture. I normally don't do this right now, but I was asked of what I meant about this here. So, we're trying to answer a question. Let's see here. Let's pull you up just a hair, and maybe you can see better. See? All I'm doing is taking this background down. Yes, and that's all I'm doing. And see, you'll take all this down and through here, and then all the eggs and the ears will raise up because you're taking the background down. I hope you understand. See how when I cut that there, that's a stop cut. See how it's cutting? Now I'll stop right here because I haven't carved it. This is what I mean about taking the background down. Right here. It's repetitive. Slow but sure. I've got to get somebody to do some videoing, shoot some videos for me. You know what I'm trying to say. I've got to do that because it's going to be a lot easier to explain this to people of what I do. See how I'm pulling all that down? All that down. Taking that down right there. Keeping your lines clean. When you carve, keep everything clean. Keep your lines good and clean. Everything. Alright, let's go to my regular gouges. My old dogs. I'm hoping this answers your question, sir, of what I meant by taking the background down and raising the picture. Because see, now you can start seeing more of that egg right there. Keep our lines clean. Actually, what I was going to do is I was going to profile the whole picture like I told you. But I was asked this question. Let's try to get this down here where you can see. I was asked this question about what I meant about this, so I'm trying to answer it. I'm dealing with trying to shoot pictures in here with this camera. It's not that easy, folks, trying to do a video and explain. I'm telling you. Anybody thinks it's easy, it's not. Trying to get good shots. Now, can you see that? See how this is all being raised right here? And all this is being raised? And then eventually I'll just take all this out. And everything. That's what I mean by shallow relief carving. Now you can see all the ear. You can see all this right here. I'll come right in here. I'm quite impressed with these little flex cut dog legs. I really am. They're, you don't need, I mean, I've got huge chisels. I've got regular relief chisels. They're Henry Taylors. They're very expensive. And when I do big relief carving, you'll see them used a lot. He is a European carver, the man that I just mentioned. And he is a phenomenal artist. Now, you see what I was talking about? Keeping your lines clean now. Keeping everything clean. That way, at the end of the day, your picture will stand out. It'll be nice and straight lines. That's the trick. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Now, as you can tell, this is what I mean. I've taken this background down and I have raised this picture right here. Here's this first egg right here. And what I will do, I will take that egg right there. See, like, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to cut that egg right like this. I'm rounding that edge right over. Take your time. Straight knives. Yeah. See that? How that egg is starting to lay over? Which this is all high right in through here. All this is high. All this is going to go that way and everything. But see, I've dropped this down where you can see that first egg right there. And then you got to come right down in here. And you want to cut in at an angle like this. Because you got to raise that bunny. You got to raise that other egg. but you still want to leave some of this out here high. You don't want to carve this flat. You don't want to come out here. Don't ever start out here in the center. Always stay in close. Right there. Leave some meat out here. I hope you can hear my puppies. That's my dog, Gizmo, is his name. He's one of my rescue. All my animals is a rescue. I tell people I'm a rescue. Okay. Now, as you can see that, I've taken it down. See? Right there, see how that? So we've dropped the background, we've raised the picture. Now you can see the bunny right now. Here's his head. This is one of his little eggs. And all that. Hang on, folks. Hang on a minute. Oh. Not carving in the shop. I don't have everything right here with me. You know. Uh-oh, they must have heard somebody walking down the street. Yep, that's my dogs. Now, let's sand this just a little bit. So you can understand. Now, that's that little fancy little stripe I'm going to put in the egg. Yeah, now, can you see that? Now, I mean, there's more writing through here has got to come down. All this will come down. You know, all this in here is going to come down. The ears is going to raise. This is some style. This still needs to come down here. This needs to come down. This needs to come down. There's just... It's back and forth. Just take out a little each time. That's all you got to do. Now, that's my little dog, KK. When they hear somebody walking down the street, they think they own the whole neighborhood. That's my babies. I've always been an animal lover, folks. I've raised all kinds of animals. I had a pet squirrel here a few years ago that I raised. I've raised everything. I love animals. Gizmo there is a terrier. He was rescued by me. And then KK is a full-blooded long-haired Chihuahua. And she was rescued by us. So, they're all rescues. Now, can you see that? See how I dropped this? Right here. We dropped this to raise this, to raise this. This gets dropped in here to raise here. The ear will get dropped down to raise this top of his head. Same thing here. This ear is going to go down more this way right here. You've got to seesaw the picture to make it look like a picture. You know, you got to think of how things are going to flow. That's one thing. And this being a this is not a real bunny or nothing. You've got to make it look like something. This is just a fun cartoon bunny. See how I turned that down right there? I hope I'm answering that gentleman's question, what I mean by, relief carving, taking the background down. But as you can tell, I'm not hurrying. That's the biggest thing. I'm not hurrying. Most people do these, they get in a hurry. They want to put the cart before the horse, and they want to hurry. Don't hurry. Take your time. Use your piece of sandpaper like I told you. And look at your carving. You're not trying to finish it. You're just looking at how everything's laying out. Now see? See how I've done that? She's laid down this way. Now you can see part of the head. You can see this background's been taken down. Let's take some more down. You can get a little more of a just idea of what's happening. This is not the normal way of carving the way I am either. I'm holding it with my legs, and I'm holding it up. I can do this. I don't want anybody else to do this. You know, don't be me. I have been carving a long time. I feel like I'm carving upside down. But I'm just trying to show you guys on camera of what's happening and everything. That's what I'm trying to do. A lot of cleanup here. A lot of cleanup. I'm hoping this answers his question of what I meant in the leaf carving, taking the background down. This is it. Right there. Now you can see that. You can see this here, this egg, this part of the head, this part of the ear, all that. And then, you know, same thing. I'm going to come in here. Let's reline this right here. Make sure the stop cuts are nice and strong. And everything. Yes. Yes, now see, look, I've raised this egg some. This egg on this side is being raised. All that. The biggest thing I can't stress enough, just take your time. Look at the picture. Study it. Shoot, when I got ready to after I draw this, I set it on my table while I was eating supper one night. And I noticed things I didn't like. You know, I didn't like some of this in through here, so I redrawed it. You know, it looks good on paper until you really think about it and you stick it on a piece of wood, and then you can really, or I can see problems getting ready to happen. I can see things that's not going to work out. I don't know, I've just done it for so long, I can see it coming. You know, it doesn't make logical sense how I drawed it. So I have to, like I told you, no one's perfect. So I have to redraw my first drawing until I finally, then as I'm carving, I will see things and I'll draw on the wood and I'll change it. You know, till I finally get it. And the thing about this, I'm going to not carve under this egg, but I'm going to carve down into the egg a little bit deeper, so when you look at it, it looks like the egg will continue on around. It gives it a shadow. Gives you that false, hey, there is actually egg there. It ain't carved flat. And see, I can already see right now, as I carve underneath this all has to be recarved here, because it's starting to become flat right here. So you'll take out some here, you'll take out some here, here. That's why I said don't start out in the center, because you need that wood there. You only need to be working right here around the edges. Don't start out here. Always around the edges, take off a little at a time, then branch yourself out to give it some love and some chatters, a little whoop-de-doos and stuff like that. Yep, always remember a little whoop-de-doo. We've got to have a little whoop-de-doo. You know? Tell you what, my voice is getting better. Hope you can understand me. Yep. This crazy weather. I hope everybody stays safe and blessed and stay warm and all that stuff. I've already got a text from my electric company saying that we could have an outage due to the storm. And I left them a text. If they would just do preventative maintenance in the summer, you know, cut the trees back off the power lines. There's too many power lines are sagging. They're too heavy. Put extra poles in. That's what I told them. Preventative maintenance goes a long way. But some people may agree with me, and some may not. That's all right. We wouldn't have half the problems if people just would use their brain. There we go. Yes. Yes. Now, as you can tell, we're moving right around. Yes, we are. I believe I'm going to say that these little chisels are not, you know, like really anything fancy or nothing, but I will say that right now, what little I've used them, I'm kind of happy for what because I needed something that was small and in a dog leg, and I really, really like these. I do. So if anybody's looking for a reasonable, about $50-some little dog leg chisels, they're worth your money. They are. There's a little flat spot right there, but I know it's there. So we're just going to take this around this way, and around this way. It's all got to get right there. And I'm looking at this upside down. I'm facing this direction, trying to show you people. I'm actually carving upside down. Okay, so that gets right there. And actually that right there. Because I want you people to try to see and answer this gentleman's questions, what I meant about taking the background down. Here comes my dog. Hi, Gizzy. How's Dad's boy? You done barking? Huh? Are you done barking? Huh? Are you a good boy? Huh? Are you a good boy? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come around here. Come here. Yeah. Look. Can you see him? There's my boy. He ran off. He was scared. Yeah. Yeah. I know I love my animals. I do. Alright, folks. I mean, this ain't the great video. I've got to get somebody to start doing videos for me. You know, because I would like to do better for you. And we can get more closer shots and stuff. I'm trying. And I appreciate everybody says, hey, they're just fine. But I look at other people's, how they shoot videos and stuff. And man, they're good. They're just good. You can see all kinds of details and, you know, I'm just not that good. I went to a big box store today and I read that crazy computer. I was checking it out and it confused me like you wouldn't believe. And thank God a wonderful lady that works there, she helped me. Like I told her, without my wife, I don't understand all them little doodads and push this button, push that button. Nope. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Just, you know, tell me how much I owe and I'll pay. I don't have to be asked 40 questions. I don't like that. But she was really a nice lady and helped the old man out. I kept apologizing, and she kept saying, don't worry about it. Yeah, that's kind of... Now, it's truly upside down, isn't it? Yeah, just take your time. Follow that ear. That's all you gotta do. And that ear will get rounded and a little love and a little this and a little that. Until I finally get the way I like it. Yeah. Let's just see what she looks like if I just run a piece of sandpaper right in there just for a second. Straighten up some of them rough marks. So you guys can see what I'm seeing in my head. And okay. Relief carving. You have to drop the back. Relieve all this carving. You got to raise this egg. You got to, you'll raise this. You'll taper this. You'll taper this. This will get tapered. This will get tapered. This goes this way. It's this way, this way, this way. Just a repetitive nightmare. Relief carving. You should do some huge relief carvings, and I have done them. And once I get my wood, I'm going to be doing this big relief carving. I'm hoping when I do that, I will have somebody to shoot the video. Not like this, because the way you guys can see more. And I don't have to watch the camera to make sure I'm in focus or anything like that. Sorry for my hands, folks, but I have to get in here to cut this down. And I don't know any other way. I'm already cutting upside down for you. Alright. A little love right here. Now, I'll draw this back in here. Normally I wouldn't, but I want to keep you guys on track. That's this little fancy little doodaddy stripe. And then you can always, it's Easter, so you can, put in some little dots, or you could do things out there. Like I said, on the flower pot, I'm going to do something here. I've got an idea and everything. But, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to shadow this. I'm going to put a dark line right here. Now you can see where now you've got the background. And you can see how this egg is laid over. And it's laid over right here. Not deep enough, no. It's high right here. Actually, it's all high here because, like I told you, always leave your center. Don't ever carve that center yet. See right here, there's a line right here because I haven't carved the face of it. But first, I've got to get this dropped. Then this has to get rolled around. This egg sets on top of this egg. Where this egg, this face sets here. This face sets here and here. The flowers, the eggs go behind the flowers because they're appearing behind the flower. Just a lot. You got to keep this psychological puzzle in your brain. All this in through here, all this in through here will eventually go down. All this, all the way down, all this right here, all this whole background goes down. All this goes down to raise this picture. So there is a lot of work here, even at this shadow relief carving. You think, well, that ain't going to take long. Yes, it does. If you want a good picture, you've got to take your time. You've got to think about it. You've got to look at it. Don't be afraid to write on it. If you have to, write you some notes on it. Write depths, 3/8 and 3/16. I've seen a lot of relief carvers will do that. They'll write that. I've done that. Like, I want to take this I think 3/8, and I want to take this 3/16, and I want this an eighth here and a quarter over there. And, you know, it just write you a map. You know, write on, don't be afraid, because it's all going to get carved away. You know, you don't have to write heavy, just light pencil lines, and there you go. Now, it's kind of hard to see all this carving upside down because I'm carving all this looking at an angle, straight down. But like I said, I want you guys to see this. Right, you can see it now. I've got some of these eggs started. You know, let's change the knife. Got to learn to bend that blade. Alright, see now you can see the top of the flower pot right there. Okay, and then this will get, this here is going to go down severely. It's got to go, it's got to go in really deep. Really, really deep. That's what it's done. You done barking, young man? All these people on here is going to be hearing you. They're going to like, what is that? That dog is barking. You know, that's enough. You don't have to come in here and bark. Dad's on the video. Go on in there and sit down. No one's bothering Dad. Okay? Mr. Nosy. I believe they've heard you through part of this video already. You know? I believe they have. Okay. Alright, so there it is. Well, this video is getting long. I was trying to answer a question about what I meant taking the background down for a gentleman. He wanted me to show what I meant, how I was going to, you know, do these eggs and what relief carving was. This is just a rough, very rough. There's just several hours in just in this side here, and then time you get here and here and here. This ain't an easy carving at all. You know, even though it's shadow, it's not easy. Okay, let me get you up here. Alrighty. Well, I hope I answered the gentleman's question about the relief carving in the background and stuff. As you can see, it's, you know, it's nowhere near to even being remotely good or done or nice or, you know, wow, that's neat. No, it's a long ways from that. You know, but remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, you know, and everything. But anywho, just want to say thank you all. I'm sorry I'm slow on videos, but, you know, winter's here. I've had a cold and all that, so bear with me. I've got things coming. I've just got to get feeling better. I'm like I said, I'm starting to get my voice back. I'm wiping off. Whoops, sorry. Dropped the camera. Oh, shoot. That's what you get with cheap cameras holders. See? Oh, bear with me. I'm sorry, folks. But anywho, just bear with the old man. I'm not the greatest. I'm trying. You know, maybe one day I can do videos like all those professional people and really have nice videos. You know, I would like to do that. I know some people don't say, don't worry about it, but I do. I'm not very good. But anyhow, I just want to say thank you all. I appreciate and love everyone that's been subscribing, pushing the notification bell. And Whittler Dave will just talk to you later. You all have a blessed one, and please stay safe and warm. And I will talk to you later, and thank you.